Hi, and welcome back, movie freaks. I know it's been a long time. It's American Movie Freak Tracy here. I'm back after being gone for a while. I wish that I could tell you that this was going to be a good one, but I can't say that. But let me get get to that in a minute. Today was Mystery Movie Monday, and as you guys know, if you've watched my reviews, Regal Cinemas here in my town does a mystery movie on a Monday, and today they had another one. Of course, the mystery movie means that we don't know what the film is when we get to the theater. Having said that, the movie I'm going to talk about today has not been released in theaters yet, and that movie is Theater Camp. Now, on the surface, when you take a look at this film, it seems like any other summer camp type film, but it is not. It's sad to say that the first movie that I've been able to do a review on in a while is this particular film because it was not good. But let's get to that in a couple of minutes. First, let's talk about the things that were good about this film. And that pretty much sums it up, the things that were good about this film. Now, this film stars, you know what? I don't want to waste my time talking about that because there's no one in this film that anybody would remember from anything. The most well-known actor in this film is a woman. I didn't like the film enough to even bother looking up her name, but if you're familiar with the film Elf, she plays Elf's father's secretary. Anyway, it appears that she's going to be the main character in this film, but then all of a sudden, spoiler alert, she is in a coma within 5 minutes of this film. Full disclosure, I did not watch this film to the end. It was so horrible, and it was such a vile and disgusting film in the things that it was doing, and I don't like talking about politics when it comes to movies. This film is so very clearly politically motivated, and when I say that, it's filled with catchphrases of the liberal political side. It's very woke in the themes. There's no real clear plot here. It's basically they just threw out the idea of having a theater camp and then tried to bring in as much controversy and wokeism to it. There's a lot of liberal buzzwords in here. They talk about sexuality pertaining to the children. There's a few scenes where it shows the kids acting out their parts, and in these parts they're talking about adult themes that children shouldn't even be discussing or even know about at this point. The only way to describe it is a disgusting exploitation of sexuality with children, and I did not stay and watch the entire film because I was so appalled by the things that were going on there. And I cannot get that 40 minutes of my life back. And so, without further ado, it's receiving the lowest possible rating that you could get in a film, a 1 out of 10 stars. If I could give it a 0, I guess I'm saying it now, I would I would give this a 0 if there was a 0 star. But since there's not, it's getting the lowest rating I've ever given to a film. The most interesting thing about this film was how many people actually got up and left. That's how horrible this film was. So I highly recommend that you do not go see this film. I don't have exact numbers, but there were a large amount of children actors who demonstrated characteristics of being gay, and it's pretty clear that whoever made this film has the agenda of trying to make this lifestyle a norm, and it just really isn't. I don't have a problem with people living that lifestyle. They can do it if they want to. I've said it before. But when you're making a film for the sole purpose of exploiting children and trying to get people to think that this is normal, all these agendas going on in the world today, then I start to have a problem. And that's really all I'm going to say about that. You may not agree with me, but sexual exploitation of children is an absolute game stopper for me, and I can't in good conscience sit there and watch that kind of garbage. So that's my review on this horrible film. I can't say it enough. I do not recommend this film. I recommend that you stay far away from this film, but it's out there for you to make the decision on your own. From just what we saw, at least 7 people walking out of this film, but we left at about 40 minutes into this film, so we have no idea of knowing how many other people left. Thanks so much for watching. I hope that this review helps you make a decision one way or the other, and hopefully the next review that I do can be a better film for you and a better film for me, because I really do enjoy doing these movie reviews for you. If you would like to send me a comment, even if you disagree with what I'm saying, that's fine. You can do so by sending it to AmericanMovieFreaks@protonmail.com, or you can leave a comment below. Thanks again. I appreciate you watching, and until next time, maybe I'll see you at the show.